Luis Rivera Luciano. Okay, good afternoon, sir. You waiving?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, probable cause was previously found, sir. You're charged with 15 different felonies. They're all felonies of the second degree. Ms. Vickers, do you wish to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor, we'd ask for $1,000 bond on each count.
State? Okay, I did review the arrest affidavit, the arrest warrant affidavit in this case, so I am familiar with it. I am going to set bond at $2,500 on each count, which would total $100,000 bond. Sir, you're not allowed to access the internet or computer or use social media. You're also not to have any contact with the victim or witnesses in this case. You're also not allowed to have any any contact with minor children, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the public defender is appointed to represent you.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, did you say 2,500 on each count and it was 15 counts?
Yes.
Okay. That's 47.
Did I do the math wrong? I'm sorry, that could
It's
be
okay.
very possible.
I just wanted to be sure we were
Hang on.
correct.
$37,500, that's right. I apologize. Messina Miramar? I'm sorry, Dwayne Baker.
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Baker. You're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. That's a misdemeanor in the second degree. Your bond is currently $500. I'm reviewing the arrest affidavit. I find probable cause. You qualify for the public defender. I'll appoint the public defender. State, is there an offer on this case? Okay, sir, the state is offering an adjudication time served.
One moment to, oops, that's the wrong one.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Baker, if you could please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, can you please tell me your name?
Wayne Anthony Baker.
Okay, Mr. Baker, it's my understanding that you would like to enter a plea this morning. It's going to be a plea of, is it no contest or guilty?
No contest, Your Honor.
A plea of no contest to the charge of possession of drug paraphernalia, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, I see this plea form in my hand. Did you fill this out this morning?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did you go over this form with your attorney?
Yes, I did.
All right, this form contains several important rights that you're giving up. Did you understand all of these rights?
Yes, I do.
All right, and is this your signature at the bottom of the page?
Yes.
All right, how far did you go in school?
3.5 of college.
Okay, have you understood everything that's going on here in court today?
Yes.
All right. Has anyone forced, promised, or coerced you in any way to enter into this plea?
No.
Has anyone offered you anything other than an adjudication time served with court costs in this case?
No, ma'am.
All right. Are you currently on probation?
No, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're not a United States citizen, that you will be deported if you enter into this plea? Okay. So, Mr. Baker, at this time, I'm gonna accept your plea of no contest to possession of drug paraphernalia. I find that you're alert, intelligent, and you understand the nature of the charges against you, and that you've entered into this plea on your own free will. I further find there's a factual basis for the plea. So at this time, I'm gonna find you guilty, adjudicate you guilty, and give you 1 year to pay those court costs. Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Best of luck to you. Hey, John Briscoe? Good morning, Mr. Briscoe. Or afternoon, I'm sorry. You're charged with criminal mischief. It's a misdemeanor. Your bond is $500. I'm reviewing the arrest affidavit. I'm finding that there is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. State, do you have an offer on this case?
And 6 months probation with restitution to the victim in this case in the amount of $468.67.
Oh, I can't do a probation plea here.
In the state.
Defense?
I'm asking for ROR. Or if the court would accept a time served plea.
How many days does he have in?
He's in on other cases, so he's been here for a while. I'm not sure when he was served on.
How much
Okay,
total
that's
time
good.
has he been in jail without being released?
Oh, but he'd have to have time on this case.
Understood.
He just came in. He's been here since the 20th. Yeah, but not on this. He's here on another case. He's here on a felony. We saw him last week.
Okay, so I'll either give him bond, or if he wants 10 days on this one. I see a lot of history, and it was a fire.
We'll enter a plea, Your Honor.
Okay, and then it'll be a civil order of restitution to the victim in the amount of $471.24.
This one, yeah, he was served yesterday at 8:15, so 2.
He was served yesterday, so he has a 2 days
Just
in.
2 days on this case.
He'll be sentenced to 10 days in the jail with 2 days credit for time served. Okay. Oh, and state if you could prepare the order for restitution, understanding it's over your objection. All right, Mr. Briscoe, if you could please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear from the testimony you're going to give to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Sir, please state your name.
John Randolph Briscoe III.
All right, Mr. Briscoe, it's my understanding that you wish to enter a plea to the charge of criminal mischief today. You can put your hand down.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you wish to plead what? No contest or
contest.
guilty? No contest. All right. So, sir, I see that I'm holding here this plea form. I see your name and a signature at the bottom. Is that your signature?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you review this form?
Yes, ma'am.
It contains several important rights that you understand you're giving up by entering into a plea. I need you to answer out loud.
Yes,
Okay, and you understand that you are waiving or giving up these rights to enter into the plea?
yes.
All right. How far did you go in school?
11th grade.
All right, have you understood everything going on here today in court?
Yes,
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication that would affect your ability to understand things this afternoon?
no,
All right. And are you currently on probation?
no,
And do you understand that if you are not a U.S. citizen, that by entering into this plea, you will be subject to deportation?
yes,
All right, Mr. Briscoe, how do you plead to the charge of criminal mischief?
no contest.
I'm going to accept your plea of no contest. I find that you're alert, intelligent, you understand the nature of the charges against you. I'll further, and that you're entering into this plea on your own free will. I also find that there's a factual basis for the plea, so at this time, I'll accept your plea. I'll find you guilty, I'll adjudicate you guilty, I'll sentence you to 10 days in the Orange County Jail. You have 2 days credit for time served already. I'll also impose court costs. You'll have a year to pay those. And then restitution in this case in the amount of $471.24. That will be a civil order, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. State anything further? No, Your Honor. Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you, sir, okay?
How you doing, ma'am?
Okay, good morning. All right.
Good morning.
Or afternoon. I keep doing that. I'm sorry.
No.
Mr. Daniel Moore.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're charged with trespassing on school grounds.
Yes.
Your bond is $500. I'm going to appoint a public defender to represent you.
Okay.
I'll find probable cause. Looks like, Mr. Moore, you were out on bond, or no, you were out on conditional release on the charge of petty theft. State.
I don't see any open cases for Mr. Moore, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
I don't see any open cases for Mr. Moore.
Daniel Xavier Moore?
So those are, again, incompetent to proceed cases, Your Honor. So he's not being held on any of those.
Okay.
As
he's
first
not being
appearance
held on
detainers.
those.
Those are competency cases.
We'd ask the court consider RRRing him in light of the fact that he's previously been a judge incompetent proceed and has not been a judge competent since, and it was currently out on conditional release prior to this arrest.
State.
State would ask that the court impose conditional release.
Okay, I'll grant the conditional release. Mr. Moore, you are not allowed to go back to the Cherokee school, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
I think he has to be on. I don't know if we can order that if he hasn't, because he hasn't been found incompetent on this case.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right,
Yeah, he has to be found.
so I'll set a nominal bond, $50, and you're not to go back to that school, as I previously stated. Any conditions on your other case, I'm gonna ask that you follow those on this case as well, okay? So if you're seeing a doctor or taking medication, you'll be ordered to do those things as it relates to this case as well, okay? Okay, we have Deontay Anderson. Good afternoon, Mr. Anderson.
No.
Sir, you have 2 out-of-county warrants. So 2 counts on one?
Just one warrant, 2 counts.
1 warrant, 2 counts. From Seminole County, there's no bond on that. So, sir, Seminole County's gonna have 24 hours to come and get you, okay?
He does have a bond, Your Honor, on it.
Does have a, okay,
Yeah.
0.
595.
So you have a bond, $595.
I believe he posted that, so are there any other holds holding him?
He hasn't posted bond on that. He's not bond pending or anything at this time.
All right, I'll stay the bond at those amounts. Yes. Seminole has 24 hours to come and get you, or you have bond. All right, Clyde Webb. Good afternoon, Mr. Webb. You're charged with violation of probation. You currently don't have a bond on that. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Okay, you were on probation for Bat Leo. And you're alleged to have failed to report as well as moving without getting permission. The bond is currently 0. State. Defense.
I'm asking for a $1,500 bond.
Doesn't look like he has priors.
We don't run the histories on the VOPs, Your Honor. They typically just come in at no bond and stay at no bond. Yeah, until they go to see the VOP judge.
State. Argument as to reasonable. Okay, without objection, court will set bond at $1,500. Okay, next we have Ms. Carrie Williams, or Carrie Williams.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, you're charged with violation of community control. You currently have no bond. Okay, ma'am, you picked up a new law offense. So on this case, I'm gonna appoint the public defender to represent you, and I'm gonna leave bond at 0, given you picked up a new felony.
Wonder, was she in court yesterday for for this and given a $2,000 bond or a 20?
She was in court for her felony case yesterday.
Okay, and so this is the violation where it was transferred to Georgia?
Yes, this is a violation of probation. Yesterday, she was seen on the fraud use credit card case.
Tell the warrant on the new law when that was put out?
The offender was arrested on 11/17.
What was it, like the date of the
For
incident?
this, I don't have that because I don't
You
have that
asking
warrant.
regarding the fraudulent use of credit card case?
The charge that she was here for yesterday, my concern is that the incident may have occurred before she was even placed on probation, so the fact that she was arrested for it now, she didn't commit a new law violation while she was on probation, it would have been before.
She was placed on probation January 22nd of 2025, and that fraud use, oh, sorry, I typed it in wrong. And that 2025 CF 011. And that case she was seen on yesterday occurred on July 19th of 2025.
Okay, so that would be after.
So that would be after she was placed on probation on January 22nd.
I may have a moment to look this up.
Okay. Okay, it's alleged to have happened in April. I'm looking at the arrest affidavit on the clerk's site, and ma'am, you were placed on probation in January of this year for essentially the same offense. So I'm gonna keep you at no bond on this because it's the same, essentially the same offense that you picked up while you were out on probation. I'll appoint a public defender to represent you.
Joseph, mental health.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender to represent him. We'll waive, are you waiving his presence, Ms. Vickers? Okay. Battery on a person 65 or older. Oh, okay. Were you able to see him at all?
I'm sorry?
Were you able to see him at all?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna set bond at $1,000. I think there's some mental health issues going on. I reviewed this affidavit yesterday. He's to have no contact with the victim for now. I don't know if the victim is his caretaker. If that needs to change in some way, just file the appropriate motion, but no contact, no return.
We will, thank you.
LaShawn Evans?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Evans, you are charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I see we have someone here.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, what's your name?
Anaya Evans.
Okay, and Ms. Evans, how are you related to the defendant in this case?
My sister.
Okay, state, do you want to inquire? Worrell, you may need to speak into the, yeah.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Um, Are you currently in fear for your safety with regards to the incident that happened involving your sister?
No.
Okay. And if she is released, are you requesting that she have contact or no contact with you?
Contact. That's my sister. I mean,
I didn't hear that. Can you repeat?
contact. That's fine.
Okay. And are there any conditions that you're asking the court to impose with regards to that contact?
No.
And it is your desire that she be released?
Yes.
Your Honor, we'd ask for no hostile contact as a condition and would agree to Ms. Evans' release on bond.
Okay, Ms. Vickers, do you have any questions for the witness?
No.
Okay. Any argument as to bond? State?
Your Honor, the state would ask that bond be set at $1,000 and that there be no hostile contact with the victim.
Okay, defense?
Requesting for a $500 bond. Ms. Evans has limited resources and money to pay for bond at this time.
Okay, Ms. Evans? Were drugs or alcohol at play in this incident?
No.
I'm gonna set bond at $1,000, given that 2 weapons were involved in this. $1,000, no hostile contact with the victim, so you will be allowed to return home, just no hostile or threatening contact with her. If you possess or own any weapons, you're gonna be ordered to hand them over to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release. You're not allowed to have any weapons while you're on bond, okay? All right, thank you, ma'am. Cameron Kerr?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. You are charged with aggravated battery on a pregnant person. We have a witness here.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, state your name.
My name, Raviwan Hasidin.
All right, what's your relation to the defendant?
He's my husband.
All right, Steve, do you want to inquire?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon. Are you currently in fear for your safety with regards to the incident that happened with Mr. Kerr?
I'm safety.
Could you?
We just, so let me explain to you about this. We just have the problem in the morning because it's just little problem about he take my phone and then he think I'm talk to another guy, but I'm just like make him feel bad that day. I'm not to talk to somebody, and then he
Okay,
taking my phone.
Ms. Hassiden, the question was, are you in fear for your safety?
Yeah, I'm safety, always.
Are you in fear for your safety?
Are you afraid? Are you afraid?
No,
Okay. Are you requesting the court to impose any conditions so that you can feel safe with him?
yeah, I'm always safe. Stay with him.
Okay. Do you want him to be able to have contact with you?
Yes,
State has nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Hassiden, were drugs or alcohol involved in this incident?
I'm sorry.
Was Mr. Kerr using drugs or under the influence of alcohol when this incident occurred?
No,
Okay, Ms. Vickers, would you like to inquire?
No.
All right, any argument as to bond? State.
State would ask that bond be set at $1,500. There be no hostile contact with the victim.
Defense?
Is a public defender appointed?
Yes, I'm sorry, public
okay.
defenders appointed.
Yes, we are asking for a $500 bond based on the limited means that Mr. Kerr would have available in order to post a bond.
Okay, I am seeing something here. Does he reside in Florida?
They're not from Florida.
Okay. Does that change? I noticed that when I was looking at this and I saw that it happened at a theme park.
Mr. Kerr has no prior record, so we are asking for a $500 bond, and the court can inquire about his ability to show back up to court when he's told to do so.
Okay, Mr. Kerr, I'm gonna place you under oath. Do you swear from the testimony you're gonna give to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? All right. Sir, if I give you bond, sorry, you can put your hand down. If I give you bond, are you gonna come back to Florida and address your case?
Absolutely.
Okay, do you understand that if you do not come back for court, that a warrant will be issued?
Absolutely.
All right, the state, do you want to be heard additionally, given that he's out of state?
Yes, Judge. Again, the state would ask for a $1,500 bond, being that he is out of state. While I understand that Mr. Kerr has testified that he would come back to court, once he leaves, we certainly can't ensure that. So the state would ask for a $1,500 bond.
Okay, are you seeing that he has priors? The face sheet says that he has multiple, which I don't know if that's accurate or not.
And he has been positively identified via fingerprints, so that history is his.
Okay. I'm gonna set bond.
It's all out of state.
Okay, Your Honor, in light of that previous history that I did not realize at the time, the state would ask for a $5,000 bond.
Your Honor, if I may, there's no history of failure to appear at all. And again, if he qualifies for a public defender, he's not going to be able to pay a $5,000 bond in order to get out. So we're asking that it be set at $500 with no hostile contact.
Okay, I'm gonna set bond in the amount of $3,000. I'm gonna order no hostile contact with the victim. I understand he qualifies for the public defender, but he was here on vacation at the theme parks. So it's gonna be $3,000, no hostile contact with the victim. All right, sir, you're gonna be ordered to, I'm gonna allow you to go home to Virginia, but you're gonna be ordered to come back for court. If you have any weapons, you're not allowed to possess them. You'll be ordered to hand them over to law enforcement within 4 hours of your either release from jail or return home, because you're not allowed to have them, okay? And those will be the conditions of bond and release. Public defender is appointed.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Jill Mood? All right. We have somebody here for Ms. Mood. Ms. Mood, you're charged with battery and a law enforcement officer, 2 counts of resisting, 1 count of battery, domestic violence, and another count of battery on a law enforcement officer. I reviewed the charging affidavit. I find probable cause, and I will appoint the public defender to represent you.
I do.
All right, sir, what's your name?
Jonathan Radoff.
Okay, Mr. Radoff, what's your relation to the defendant?
She's my fiance.
All right, state, would you like to inquire?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, sir. Based on the incident that took place at Universal, are you in fear for your safety?
No.
Would you like the court to order contact or no contact between you?
Contact, please.
And are there any other conditions that you would ask the court to impose?
No.
I don't have anything further, Judge.
Ms. Vickers?
Your Honor, no, I don't have any questions.
Okay. State as it relates to bond?
Your Honor, it appears that Ms. Mood also lives out of state.
I think she lives out of the country.
No,
Oh, it said Nova Scotia.
no. That is not accurate.
She lives with me in Massachusetts.
In Massachusetts? Okay.
Your Honor, based on the offenses as well as the fact that Ms. Mood lives out of state and her prior history, the state would ask for a $5,000 bond on the count one and a $5,000 bond, I'm sorry, a $500 bond on the remaining counts.
5,000 and then 500 is what you said?
500 each on the remaining counts.
Okay, and Ms. Vickers, you asked for?
We're asking for a total of $1,500 bond. Obviously, if she qualifies for the Public Defender's Office, she's of limited means. I am happy if you want to place her under oath and inquire about her ability and commitment to showing back up to court.
Okay. Ms. Mood, if you could please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear from the testimony you're going to give to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Okay, state your name. You can put your hand down. All right, you can inquire.
Ms. Smoot, do you understand that there will be future court dates in this case?
Yes, I do.
And you understand that the judge will order you to come back for future court dates?
I understand, yes.
And do you have the ability physically to come back to court?
I do, yes.
And will you abide by the court's order in order to come back to court?
I will, yes.
And will you, I'm going to be handing you a paper with the information for my office on it. Will you maintain contact with your lawyer?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Okay. State, did you have any limited cross on that?
I don't, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. In reviewing this, I'm going to set bond on count one at $3,000, and the remaining counts will be set at $500. I'm also going to order no hostile contact with the victim in this case. So you will be allowed to continue to have contact. It just cannot be violent or threatening in any manner. If you own or possess any weapons, you're going to be ordered to hand those over to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release or upon your return home. I'm also going to order that you not consume drugs or alcohol while you are out on bond. It seems as though alcohol came into play in this incident. Okay?
And how many counts total was that? I'm sorry.
The total amount of bond was $5,000.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mood. Next is Carlos Rivera.
And he does qualify for PTR.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. All right, Mr. Rivera, you're charged with battery by strangulation, domestic violence. Battery, domestic violence, that's a misdemeanor, and false imprisonment, that's a felony in the 3rd degree. I've reviewed the charging affidavit. I find probable cause, and I'm going to appoint a public defender to represent you. Ma'am, can you please state your name?
Gabrielle Krasinski.
All right, how are you related to the defendant?
Only dated 4 months. Dated for 4 months.
Okay, you've dated for 4 months. All right, State, would you like to inquire?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, ma'am. Are you currently in fear for your safety from Mr. Rivera?
Extremely.
And are you requesting the court impose any conditions with regards to his release today?
I don't want him out. He literally almost killed me last night 3 times.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have anything further, Judge.
Ms. Vickers?
No questions.
Ma'am, do you all currently live together?
Yeah, I just put 5,000 of my savings from my dad's death into this place, and he's the top signer. I'm the co-signer, but I put all my dead dad's money into the place.
Okay. All right, State?
Judge, the state would ask for $5,000 bond on count 1, $1,000 bond on count 2, and $2,500 bond on count 3. No contact with the victim and no return to the address where this happened.
Okay, Ms. Vickers?
Did you all say he qualified for pretrial release?
Yes.
He does.
Okay, so I'm asking that he be released on pretrial release with no return to the scene and no contact with the victim. Surely the conditions of pretrial release with him having to check in and call in either physically or in person.
He has the keys to my
by
apartment.
phone will keep him away from her and keep actually a better checkup than it would just on regular bond.
Okay. I'm going to, ma'am, I see you, pretrial release, he has to check in regularly. If I give him a cash bond, the restrictions are not as stringent as pretrial release. So I'm gonna give him, I'm gonna order pretrial release. I'm gonna order you, sir, listen, I'm speaking to you, okay? You're to have absolutely no contact with her. Do you understand? No contact means no contact. You can go back to the apartment that you all reside in one time with law enforcement to collect your belongings.
And I need the keys back.
And you're also going to be ordered to return the keys to law enforcement right after that one-time return. So you have to immediately surrender the keys to law enforcement. No contact means no contact. No calling, texting,
Or his
social
sister.
media, no third-party contact, no contact at all. You're to surrender those keys. I'm also going to order you to not possess any weapons or firearms. If you own any weapons or firearms, they must be surrendered to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release. Ma'am, were drugs or alcohol at play in this incident?
No, it was the regular day.
Okay. Sir, if you violate any of those conditions of your pretrial release or any of the court's order, then you will be subject to being held no bond. Do you understand? Okay. Ma'am, that stay away order is going to be in place, all right? If for some reason he attempts to have any contact with you, you can call law enforcement immediately.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. One-time return with law enforcement. Immediately surrender keys. After the return. Okay, next case is Anthony Aldanino.
He was already seen, I believe he was on the move-up list, Your Honor.
I'm
This should
sorry.
be Ms. Baca Castro,
Yes, there's too many papers here.
and
All
she
right.
does qualify for PTR.
She does?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Baca Castro, you're charged with 1 count of battery domestic violence. I have reviewed probable cause was previously found. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. You currently do not have a bond. And we have somebody here. Sir, you want to swear him in?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, state your name.
Michael Riley.
What is your relation to the defendant?
She was my girlfriend for 5 years.
Okay, state, would you like to inquire?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Are you currently in fear for your safety with regards to the incident that took place between you and Ms. Becca Castro?
Absolutely not. This happened 3 months ago. We thought we put this behind us. This completely blindsided us. We've had fantastic communication the last couple of weeks. We've been out on several dinner dates. We own a house together. We have a dog together. This crushed us. This is crazy.
Are you requesting the court to impose any conditions with regards to her release?
No, absolutely not. I would love for her to get released on pretrial release, please.
Thank you. I have nothing
Okay.
further.
Defense?
No questions.
All right, and she qualifies for PTR?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to order pretrial release. Ma'am, you're to have no hostile contact with Mr. Riley, who was the victim in this case. All right? I'm also going to order that you do not possess any firearms, weapons, or ammunition. If you own any, you'll be ordered to hand those over to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release, okay?
Well, that means I'll be able to drive her home if I wait outside?
I can't speak to that, sir. All I can tell you is she's been granted pretrial release. That would be a better question.
But we're good, though?
No hostile contact, right?
I think she would just prefer that someone else take her
Okay.
home right now, so I don't want you to waste your
problem.
time on Thanksgiving sitting here all day, sir.
No worries.
Okay, thank you. Jemiah Brown?
And she qualifies for PTR.
Nobody here from Ms. Brown? All right. I can't tell because there's somebody, not for her?
No.
Okay, thank you. All right, ma'am, you're charged with battery, domestic violence. Probable cause has already been found. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. State, do you want to be heard as to bond?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
Your Honor, we're asking that the court release Ms. Brown on pretrial release. We're also asking that Ms. Brown be allowed to return the scene. She lives at the home. The listed victim does not live at that home and lives elsewhere. So we are asking that she be allowed to go to that location.
Okay, I'm going to grant PTR. Okay, the affidavit says that the victim sometimes lives there.
She's her sister.
Right.
And is currently not residing there, is currently residing at another address.
Okay, then it says she resides, sorry, it says she resides 3 different places. All right. Ma'am, I'm going to grant you pretrial release. I'm going to order no hostile contact with the victim. State, if you get information that somehow that's not accurate from the victim, you can file a motion to modify bond. No hostile contact. No weapons or firearms. If you own any weapons or firearms, you'll be ordered to surrender those within 4 hours of your release. The public defender is appointed. Stay in touch with your attorney, okay? Jonathan Cologne. All right, Mr. Cologne, you are charged with,
This is Mr. Bryant, Your Honor.
William Bryant.
Mr. Bryant should be next. Cologne is after Bryant.
I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Bryant, you're charged with battery domestic violence. It's a misdemeanor. I'm reviewing the charging affidavit. I'm going to find probable cause and appoint the public defender to represent you. I see we have someone present.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, ma'am, state your name.
Denise Walker.
Ms. Walker, how are you related to the defendant?
I'm his girlfriend.
All right, state.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Would you like the court to impose any conditions with regards to Mr. Bryant's release?
No, ma'am.
And are you currently in fear for your safety with regards to Mr. Bryant?
No, ma'am.
And would you request to have contact with Mr. Bryant upon his release?
Contact.
Thank you, ma'am. I don't have anything further, Judge.
Ms. Vickers?
No, Your Honor.
All right, state. Argument as to bond.
State would ask for a $1,000 bond, no hostile contact.
All right, ma'am, were drugs or alcohol a factor in this incident?
No, ma'am. It was just a bad day. I had been cooking all day and I come home mad.
Okay.
And one thing led to another.
Defense?
We're asking that the court consider either an ROR or a $500 bond. Mr. Bryant specifically does not have the means for a $1,000 bond.
All right, I'm going to set bond in the amount of $500. Sir, I'm going to order no hostile contact with the victim in this case. The charging document indicates that alcohol was a factor in this incident, so I'm going to order you not to consume drugs or alcohol while you are out on bond, and no hostile contact with the victim in this case, okay? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Jonathan Cologne?
And he does qualify for PTR.
Okay, Mr. Cologne, you're charged with battery, domestic violence. Probable cause was already found. All right, nobody is here for him. You qualify for pretrial release. I'm going to grant you pretrial release unless there's any objection from the state.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to order pretrial release. I'm going to order that you have no contact with the victim in this case. All right, I'm going to, did you reside there with her?
Can you repeat?
Do you reside at that location?
Yes, I live at that location.
All right, I'm going to grant you a one-time return to collect your belongings, okay, with law enforcement. You'll be allowed to collect your belongings, and for now, you're not allowed to return after that, okay? You're also not allowed to use or possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. And if you own any, you'll be ordered to surrender those to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release.
The listed victim, I'm told, does not live at that residence. She resides in Gainesville, Florida, and that this is primarily Mr. Cologne's residence. So we would ask that he does have access to the residence and able to return there, seeing as the listed victim was just a visitor.
Okay, this notates they don't reside together, so that will be granted. He will be allowed to return to that location. But you're to have no contact with her, so if she's there, you can't be there, okay? All right, thank you. Next is Evelyn Garcia Chavez.
And she qualifies for PTR.
All right, Ms. Chavez, you're charged with battery, 2 counts. Both are misdemeanors in the first degree. I'm reviewing the charging affidavit. I'm going to find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you in this matter. You qualify for pretrial release. I'm going to grant pretrial release. I'm going to order that you have no contact with the victims in this case. Yes, Your Honor. And I'm going to order that you not return to the scene. I'll give you if you reside there, I'll give you a one-time return. I don't know if you reside there.
Talk to me. I'll be fine. We'll ask for a one-time return.
One-time return? All right, so you'll be allowed to return one time to collect your belongings, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, no weapons, firearms, or ammunition. If you have any, you'll be ordered to surrender those to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Gerard Johnson. Hey, Mr. Johnson, you're charged with criminal mischief and assault domestic violence. You have bond in the amount of $500 on count 1, $1,000 in count 2. Probable cause was previously found. I'll appoint the public defender.
Sorry, thank you.
Does he qualify for PTR?
No, he does not.
All right, state.
Before we start with bond, can I just raise one issue, please, real quickly? There seems to be in these two case numbers, 25MM 409700 and 25MM 409612. I'm concerned that these are the exact same charges and might be the exact same case. I wasn't able to see the actual date of incident on one of the charges, on one of the cases, but I'm concerned that we have duplicate cases here.
Could you repeat those case numbers?
Yes, 25MM 409700 and 25MM 409612.
He's only here on the 409700. The other case was closed out because I believe it was an error that warrants corrected.
I looked up this morning, it's still showing open in the court, and I believe that he might have gotten a bond. Did you get a bond on that? He got a bond on that one yesterday.
Yeah, the 612 is closed out in our system. Yeah, they closed it out. I think it was some kind of error. Is it? Yeah, they closed it out here at the jail. Let me see if I can see.
Do you have the arrest paperwork for the other? Sometimes the problem is the warrant gets kicked back by the clerk and then.
Yeah, it states, from what I see from our paperwork, it was defective due to an incorrect statute number. So I think they changed the warrant.
If we could clear it up now so he doesn't get either repicked back up or we're making sure that we're giving him one bond, not a bond he's already paid for or something to that effect.
I'll print what we have. Yeah, I'm printing out our paperwork too, Sharita, so you can look at it.
Some of them were getting kicked back because of a name or a comma.
This is the paperwork.
defective. So one of them was defective. All right, so he should only have one case. Did he go to first appearance on that yesterday and get bond? Okay, on this case, then I'm gonna ROR.
Okay, thank you.
And then state, look into it.
Yes, Judge, the other case isn't showing up in our system, so
Yeah.
we'll look into it.
The,
And they did close that out, so if he's ROR'd on this, he will be released, just so everyone's aware.
wait, yesterday's was closed?
Yesterday's was closed, that's the one I gave you because of the statute that was defective. So that's been closed, so if we ROR him on this, there'll be, just so everyone's aware, there'll be nothing holding him here, he would be released.
Okay, I have it backwards then. I thought he had two open cases that were the same. So the clerk showed it
Correct.
as open. What, okay, what do you propose, State?
That he be issued a bond on this case, Judge.
Does he have a bond on the other one?
Right, and they've just been closed because it was a defective warrant.
But it's not closed in the clerk site, so if he's gonna pay,
Right, but it's not holding him in jail, it's closed out. They're just waiting to get the paperwork to close it.
so he's paid no bond. So on the other case that is apparently closed out, we'll take no action on that. He's not to have any holds on that case.
Right, and he does not, Your
And
Honor.
then on this case, we'll stay the bond at $501,000. Public defenders is appointed. And you're only to pay bond once, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but he's, yeah,
Okay, I just want to make sure that he doesn't get in a situation where bond is
nope, he's only got the one case and the two bonds, so.
understood.
So in the
Right.
jail system, when he goes to bond out, it'll just show the one. Just want to make sure. Okay, sorry, because I've dealt with this many times before, so.
I know.
Double checking.
When they kicked it, sir, you're free to go. All right, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you there.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
Well, it was still open, so I just wanted to make sure.
Maybelline Ramos.
How are you related to the defendant?
He's my soon-to-be ex-husband, but we're still currently married.
Okay, State, would you like to inquire?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, ma'am. Are you requesting that the court impose any conditions with regards to Mr. Mejia's release?
Yes.
And would you please explain what you would like?
He's been charged with domestic violence before in last year. So this is the second incident that's involving, bodily injuries.
And is the first incident also involving you?
Yeah, well, both are involving me, yes.
Okay. So are you in fear for your safety with
I am.
regards to him?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to have contact with him upon his
No.
release?
No, and I actually filed for an injunction, which I didn't go to court on time because I thought it was a different time. And so they denied it. And then this incident happened. And it happened yesterday at my place of work, my place of business. So I am in fear of my safety. And I have him on video stating that he's going to put a bullet in my head.
Do you all currently reside together?
No.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have anything further, Judge.
Defense?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, state argument?
Judge, we'd request pretrial release with no contact, no return to the victim's home, place of employment. That's all.
Okay. All right, I'll grant pretrial release. Sir, you're to have no contact with the victim in this case. Do you understand? No contact means no contact, no calling, texting, social media, third-party contact. You cannot go to her place of employment.
Or contact my family, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
Or contact my family either.
Okay, I can really only order him to not have third-party contact with you. If those people don't want contact with him, they can request that through an injunction or other means, okay?
Okay.
But no third-party contact, so you can't reach out to any of her family members to send a message. If you go to Publix and she's there, you have to leave, all right? That's what no contact means. Do you understand that? All right. So, sir, I'm gonna order you the no contact. You don't live together, so there's no reason for you to be at her place of employment or her work. If you own or possess any firearms, I'm gonna order that you surrender them to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release. You're not allowed to own or possess any firearms while you are out on bond for this offense. If you violate any of those terms, you may be subject to being held no bond. Do you understand that? All right. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Juan Moreta?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Moreta, you're charged with battery, domestic violence. Okay, nobody's left out there, right?
No.
Okay,
2 people, but not on this case.
okay, just making sure, because the last one, when I looked up, she wasn't up there yet. All right, sir, I'm reviewing the charging affidavit. I'm gonna find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Does he qualify for PTR?
No, he does not.
Okay, state. As to bond,
Your Honor, state would request bond in the amount of $1,000 and no contact with the victim in this case.
defense.
Your Honor, we're asking the court consider a release on his own recognizance. He doesn't have any available funds to pay for a bond. This is a misdemeanor.
All right, in viewing this, I'm going to,
Your Honor,
So-
state has no objection to the defense's proposed bond amount after review.
ROR.
I'm sorry, I thought she asked for $500, but yes, even ROR, state has no objection.
Okay, without objection. ROR.
For the record, the state is reviewing the affidavit that says that the victim did not intend to prosecute and just wanted the defendant gone for a few days.
I'm gonna order no hostile contact with the victim, no weapons or firearms, and you're not allowed to use drugs or alcohol while this case is pending. You understand? All right, keep in touch with your attorney. Sincere Reynolds.
No, that's not right. That's the next one's. That's the one after him, yeah.
Oh, the one that they both got arrested?
Those are the next two, Mr. Rivera Torres and
No,
Umarov. It's not,
This should be Mr.
no,
Reynolds.
this is Reynolds. It's the next two,
Sorry.
next two.
False alarm.
Not that, not that.
Okay, Mr. Reynolds, you're charged with battery, domestic violence. It's a misdemeanor in the first degree. I'm reviewing the probable cause affidavit. I'm gonna find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you.
She hasn't ordered it yet. Doesn't matter. She may not order it. The last guy she didn't order it.
State any argument as to bond?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
We're asking for an ROR.
Does he qualify for PTR?
No, he does not, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Reynolds, I'm gonna accept. Bond in the amount of $500. I'm gonna order no contact with the victim. I'll give you a one-time return to collect your belongings. You're not allowed to have any weapons or firearms. If you own any, you'll be ordered to surrender them to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release, okay? All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Rivera Torres, you're charged with, okay, we have both?
Yes.
All right.
And Mr. Rivera
Torres, you're charged with battery, domestic violence, and Mr. John Umarov, I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong, sir. That's you. Mr. Umarov? Am I saying your name right? Okay. All right, you're both charged with battery, domestic violence. Both are misdemeanors in the first degree. You currently do not have bond.
And Mr. Rivera Torres qualifies for PTR.
Okay. And what about Mr. Umarov?
He does not.
All right. Mr. Umarov, are you in fear of Mr. Rivera Torres?
Can I just have 1 moment to explain what's going on real quickly?
Yes, this is a unique one.
Explain it to both now.
Okay. So, Mr. Umarov, are you afraid of Mr. Rivera Torres? No. Any issue? Do you all reside together? Any issues if he has contact with you? Do you want contact or not? You do want, I need you to speak up.
Yes, you do. I do want contact. I don't have problem.
Okay. State, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So as it relates to Mr. Torres, Rivera Torres, I'm going to give you PTR. Okay. Oh.
For release on his own recognizance for this case, for both clients.
State.
State has no objection, Judge.
Okay. I will ROR based on that and note that it also seems as though it may be a mutual combatant situation. I'm going to order both of you not to have any hostile contact with each other. I'm also gonna order, that while you are out on bond, you do not use or possess any drugs, and you do not use or possess alcohol to excess. Do you understand? All right.
Yes.
All right. Alex Almador Jacome. Sir, you're charged with burglary of a dwelling. It's a felony in the second degree. You're also charged with criminal mischief. That's a misdemeanor. You have bond on count 2 at $250. I'm reviewing the charging affidavit.
I have an argument as to PC on count 1. I would argue there's no probable cause for burglary of a dwelling, and it's simply probable cause for a trespass.
Give me just a moment. State.
I could just have a moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, based on the affidavit that's been written, it appears that the officer found that there was probable cause based on the fact that when Mr. Almodovar entered the curtilage of the victim's property, that he had an intent to commit a crime in there, other than the trespass. So the state would argue that there is probable cause for count 1.
Defense?
Your Honor, without any kind of intent being identified, it's simply a trespass at this point. And based on the fact that there is no listed reasonable suspicion or reasonable cause that the officer had to believe that there was another intent to commit a crime therein, the charge would simply be trespass. I would argue that the only probable cause that we have right now on the 4 corners of the page is for trespass.
The affidavit does go on, though, to articulate that he was kicking the door as well as damaged the window, which would be criminal mischief. I think there's a offense. I'm gonna find probable cause for attempted burglary based upon that. It reads as though he was intending to enter, but was not successful for whatever reason. So I'm gonna find probable cause for attempted burglary of a dwelling. There's definitely probable cause for the criminal mischief, as I stated before.
I would ask for a $1,000 bond total.
Okay, state.
State has no objection.
However, we want to break it up with count 1 and 2.
I'm sorry?
However, we want to break it up with count 1 and 2.
Oh, the state would ask for $1,000 for count one, and then the 250 stayed on count
Right,
two.
I'm gonna do count one, $1,000, and stay the bond, $250, count two. Sir, you're not to return to the incident location. You're also not to have any contact with the victim in this case. No contact means no contact via texting, calling, in person, or by a third party. If you own or possess any firearms, you're gonna be ordered to hand those over to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release. You're not allowed to have any while you are out on bond, okay? Jamar Battle. Okay, Mr. Battle, you're charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle. Probable cause was already found. It looks like he was out on bond on 2025 CF 13306. I don't know if that was filed on state.
It has not been filed on, Judge.
Okay. Any arguments?
Judge, state would ask that the bond be stayed at 5,000.
Okay, what about the other case?
What was the amount of the prior bond?
$10,000.
State would ask that the $10,000 bond be reissued or a new bond be issued for $10,000 in that case.
All right, defense?
Your Honor, Mr. Battle simply cannot afford to pay another bond of that amount on the charge. The first
Which one? Sorry.
The 2025 CF 13306, I'm asking the court to take no action. It has not been filed on. There's been no motion to revoke bond. So I'm asking no action be taken on that case. On the new case, I'm asking the court to consider a $2,500 bond.
All right, as it relates to the older case, considering state you haven't filed on it, I'm gonna take no action on that.
Judge, I want to point out that that case was just from October, so just a little more than 30 days ago.
Okay, understood. But I'm gonna stay the bond at 5,000 on the grand theft case, given the facts of that case. So it's gonna be $5,000 on that case. Sir, I'm gonna order you to have no contact with the victim, but I'm also gonna order you to have no contact with James Cropper, Jamar Rashawn Battle.
That's him.
I'm sorry? Oh, that's you. I'm sorry. I'm reading the other co-defendants, and Idris Brantley. Obviously cannot order you to have no contact with yourself, but your co-defendants, James Cropper and Idris Brantley, you're not to have any contact with them, okay, or the victim in this case. The public defender is appointed to represent you. Probable cause was previously found, $5,000, all right? All right, thank you, sir. DeQuaris Brown. Okay, Mr. Brown, you are charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle. It's a felony in the 3rd degree. I previously reviewed the arrest affidavit. I'm going to find probable cause. I'll need the public defender to represent you. You currently have bond in the amount of $2,500. Does he qualify for PTR?
No, he does not, Your Honor.
Okay. Defense?
I'm requesting that the bond be lowered to $1,000.
Okay, and the basis?
He's, I believe, 18 years old, and does not have the funds to make the bond set at the amount that it currently is at.
State?
State would ask that the bond be stayed at 2,500, Judge.
All right, sir, I'm going to reduce your bond to $1,500. I'm gonna order that you have no contact with the other people involved in this case. So that would be Amaya Beasley, James Schuler, and Camicia Beatrice Daniels. Do you still reside, or do you reside with your aunt, who is the victim? Sir, do you reside with your aunt, who I believe is the victim in this case?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. State any position on that? Not domestic, but he took her car.
State has no position on that, Judge.
All right, I'm gonna order you have no hostile contact with her, okay? All right, sir, stay in touch with your attorney. Next is Wilberson Charles. Mr. Charles, you're charged with petty theft, 2 or more prior convictions. It's 2 counts for 2 different thefts. I've reviewed the charging affidavit. I find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your bond is currently $2,500 on each count. Ms. Vickers?
I'm asking that the court consider lowering the bond to $1,000. This is a 3rd-degree felony.
State?
No objection.
All right, the court will set bond at $1,000 on each count. Sir, I'm going to order you not to return to the scene of the crime. I believe it was in H&M and the Nike store, okay? You're not to return there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, stay in touch with your attorney. Ismail Donraj? I don't know if I'm saying your name, sir. Right, sir. Yes? Okay. All right, sir, you are charged with burglary of a conveyance and criminal mischief. Probable cause was previously found. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. You have bond in the amount of $5,000 on count 1, $1,000 on count 2. Ms. Vickers?
$5,000 for a burglary of conveyance is a bit excessive. I'm asking that the court lower the bond on count 1 to $1,500 and on count 2 to $500.
State?
State would ask for 2,500 on count 1, and agrees with 500 on count 2.
How much on count 2?
$500.
The court will reduce bond on count 1 to $2,500. Count 2 will be 500. Sir, you are to have no contact with the victim in this case, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Jasula Francois. All right, Ms. Francois, you're charged with aggravated assault with a firearm. Probable cause was previously found. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Currently, you have no bond. State any position.
State would ask for a $5,000 bond.
Defense.
Your Honor, I'm requesting a lower bond. Obviously, if she qualifies for the public defender, she can't afford a $5,000 bond. She also has a 4-year-old child that she's solely responsible for. So we're asking the court consider a $1,000 bond on this.
All right, according to the face sheet, she's lived in Orlando for more than a year. And ma'am, you do have a job. Can you, Ms. Vickers, you want to inquire a little bit about her finances? I've reviewed the affidavit, and due to the facts, that is where I have some concern in reducing the bond amount. So as far as her financial situation, if you'd like to inquire, I'll consider that.
I will. Thank you, Your Honor. She's already been sworn in.
Ma'am, if you could raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Make sure you speak up and into the microphone, okay? What's your name?
Jesus LaFrancois.
All right, Ms. Vickers?
Yes. How long have you lived in the Orlando area?
All my life.
Okay, and how long is that?
25 years.
And do you have any children?
Speak up for me, okay?
Yes, I have one son.
And how old is he?
He's 4.
And are you financially and physically responsible for him?
Yes.
And are you working right now?
I'm a hairstylist.
Okay, and so do you work for yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and do you kind of freelance and do hair on your own?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you ever failed to appear in court before?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do you receive financial assistance from any other sources? Like either child support, alimony, anything like that?
No.
Okay, nothing further.
Okay, ma'am, about how much do you, let me look here, sorry. All right, I will. Set bond at $3,000, given she stated she makes $100 and intermittently, and find that she does have ties to the community. That's really the only reason the court is going to set bond at that amount in this case. Ma'am, I'm gonna order you to have no contact with the victim in this case, Mr. Session. All right, no contact at all. So that means don't call, text, use social media, third-party contact, or anything. I don't know if you reside together. It looks like this incident happened in a vehicle.
Can the court state the name one more time of the listed victim, please?
There's a witness. I'm making sure I have the right person. Give me just a moment. says she pointed the firearm at Session. Ivana Session.
Is there any indication that that person might go by Ashley at all? My client's indicating she's not sure who this is. I just want to make sure we're clear on who she has to stay away from and have no contact with.
Ivana A. Session, date of birth, May 13th, 1999. I don't have any other paperwork state. I don't know if you have the domestic packet.
I do not, Your Honor.
That's the name that's on here. The victim in this case, that's what the name says, but the victim in this case, if the victim goes by another name, just stay away from that person, no contact at all. You're not allowed to use, own, or possess any weapons or firearms. If you own any, you're going to be ordered to hand those over to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release from jail, okay? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Rodney Harris. Okay. Mr. Yeah, I'll, mental health, okay. I'll appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Harris. He has 2 cases. Public defender will be appointed on both. Are you waiving his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. As it relates to bond, $5,000 for count 1. The first case, I'm sorry. 25 CF 15105. Count 1 will be $5,000. Count 2, 2,500. The second case, bond was set. I'll stay the bond in those amounts. Count 1, 500. Count 2, 500. Count 3, 2,500. Count 4, 500.
Meeks refused.
Next, I have is Anthony Turby.
We don't have them.
I
He's,
don't have Anthony Turby.
he's further back. Turby further back. Yeah, he's quite a few people back.
Okay. Meeks, we have him.
Well, he is in felony, but Turby's, it's with a T. So he's,
Wait. Meeks?
oh, okay.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender to represent him. Are you waiving his presence?
Turner.
$2,500, I'm sorry, reviewing the arrest affidavit, I'll find probable cause. Count 1, bond will be stayed at $2,500. Count 2, bond will be stayed at $500. Ashwar Ramsaran?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Ramsaran, you're charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. That's a felony in the 2nd degree, and you're also charged with aggravated assault with a firearm. That's a felony in the 3rd degree. He doesn't have a bond right now. I'm reviewing the charging affidavit. I'm gonna find probable cause, appoint the public defender. State, do you want to be heard as to bond?
No, Your Honor.
I believe there's either witnesses or listed victims that are present. In the gallery?
I don't know. There's
Are you all
people out there, I don't
witnesses
know.
or listed victims in this case?
The witness.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, could you please raise your right hand and be sworn?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state your name.
Zaira Santiago.
Can you please move up closer to that microphone? Thank you.
Zaira Santiago.
All right, Ms. Santiago, how are you related to the defendant?
My brother.
All right, state.
Excuse me.
If I could have one moment, Your Honor.
Sure.
Your Honor, the state doesn't have any questions.
Ma'am, are you just a witness?
Basically, I was the one that my son came to hurt. He came to hurt me and my granddaughter,
Okay,
and my brother defended us. He actually self-defense because my son came in.
okay, understood.
Yeah.
Ms. Vickers, do you have any questions for her?
No, just some argument.
Okay. Go ahead.
So it's my understanding that this is Mr. Ramsaran's house, and that his sister, who is not biologically a sister, but they
Right.
relate to each other as brother and sister,
Right.
was there staying the night, that her son came over, was hostile and trying to attack, and that Mr. Ramsaran was defending not only himself, his
Also my
friend
baby.
slash sister, as well as his home. And so I would, ask that the court take that into consideration when setting a bond, and also allowing Mr. Ramsaran to go back to the residence because it is his home, and neither the witness nor the alleged victim reside at his home.
State.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, my 6-year-old granddaughter. We were being threatened, me and my granddaughter.
Your Honor, the state has nothing on this. The state has no argument with regards to this. The state doesn't have any facts other than those that have been stated in the police report. And with the absence of the victim, is not able to confirm or deny what has been stated on behalf of Mr. Ramsaran. So the state does not have a position with regards to the requested bond.
The court is going to set bond in the amount of $2,500 on count 1 and $500 on, I'm sorry. Yes, $2,500 on count 1, $500 on count 2. Sir, I'm going to order that you have no contact with the victim in this case. I understand this is your residence, so there's no reason to order the victim in the case, or for you not to return to your residence. He doesn't live there, okay? But you're not to have any contact with him. So do not call, text, or try to communicate via a third party with that victim. I'm also going to order that you have no firearms, weapons, or ammunition while you're out on bond. If you own any, then you'll be ordered to hand those over to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release, okay? All right, thank you.
And public
Thank you.
defenders appointed.
Public defenders appointed if I didn't. All right, next is Enzio Santos. Okay, Mr. Santos, you're charged with fleeing and eluding Bat Leo, resisting without, and petty theft. Looks like he was also out on bond on a resisting case, 2025 MM 405379. I'm reviewing the probable cause affidavit. Find probable cause, appoint a public defender to represent you. Does fleeing have a standard bond?
Is it the third-degree felony?
I think so, that's what it looks like. Okay.
I'm requesting that the court set a bond of $2,500 total to be split up, however the court deems fit.
All right, state.
If I could just have one moment, Your Honor. Yeah. Judge, state would ask for 2,500 on count 1, 2,500 on count 2, and $500 on counts 3 and 4.
You said 2,500 on count 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna set bond on count 1 at, I don't see a speed in here. $2,000. Count 2. It just says he was fighting and struck one of the, it doesn't really go into detail. I can't tell the Bat Leo. So I'm gonna ROR on that count. The resisting without 500 and the petty theft 500.
And on count 1, Judge?
I thought I said 2,000.
Okay.
The out on bond case, has that case been filed on?
They filed one count, Your Honor. They filed on the resisting without violence.
Okay, and what was his bond on that?
It was 500.
All right. Sir, I'm gonna issue another $500 bond on that case. Essentially committed the same, I understand these are not the most serious offenses, but you essentially committed the same offense while you were out on bond. So $500 on the misdemeanor case, 379. Xavier Session.
Refuse.
All right, I'll appoint a public defender to represent Mr. Session. Ms. Vickers, you waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, count 1, find probable cause. Count 1, stay the bond at 2,500. Count 2, stay the bond at 2,500. Looks like he was out on bond for possession of cocaine. Was that filed on?
It's been filed, Your Honor. They filed on one count. They filed on the possession of cocaine.
All right. The court will issue a $2,500 bond on the old case since he picked up the same offense. All right, Timothy Smith. Mr. Smith, you're charged with grand theft in the third degree of a firearm and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. In reviewing the charging affidavit, I will find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you.
And he does qualify for PTR.
He does?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I have an argument as to probable cause on the grand theft firearm.
Okay.
I believe the firearm was actually found in the owner's room, which is Mr. Smith's son. It was simply moved for the safety of another younger child in the home, so there was no intent to temporarily or permanently deprive the listed victim of his item.
I'm gonna find probable cause, but I'm gonna grant PTR. All right, sir, you're to have no hostile contact. It seems as though you and the victim live together.
We did, but he moved.
They
This is
moved
my
out.
son.
Right, I know it was your son. I'm gonna order no hostile contact. Sir, you're not allowed to own, possess, or use any firearms, weapons, or ammunition, okay? That's a condition of your bond, but you're also a felon, so it's against the law, all right?
Absolutely.
All right, understood. Keep in touch with your attorney.
Thank you.
Okay, he has two cases. Okay. He has two cases. He has 25 CF 15544 as well as 25 CT 407688. The felony case, he's charged with fleeing and eluding, multiple counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, grand theft in the third degree, tampering, improper exhibition of a firearm. I'll find probable cause. You're waiving his presence?
Yes, Your Honor. Public defender was appointed, I'm assuming.
Yes, public defender's appointed. The criminal traffic case, the hit and run, the CT, I'm gonna set bond at $1,000. Felony? I'm gonna set bond at $15,000. That's going to be on count 2 will be $3,000. The remaining counts will be 1,000. All right, are you Mr. Whitney? Mr. Whitney, you're charged with grand theft in the third degree and 2 counts of illegal use of shopping carts. I'm so sorry. Okay, so back on Mr. Turby, just for the record, count one will be $1,000, count two, 3,000. The remaining counts, 3 through 12, will be 1,000. Bond should total $15,000. All right, sorry about that, Mr. Whitney. I'm gonna find probable cause. I'm gonna appoint the public defender to represent you. On count one, your bond is currently $5,000. Counts 2 and 3 are 500. You were out on bond for petty theft. Was that filed on?
It just happened on November 17th, so it doesn't appear to have been filed on.
It has not been filed on yet.
All right, state. Any position?
State would ask that the bond be stayed.
Defense?
We would ask that the bond be lowered, Your Honor, to, one moment, to $1,000 on count one and to $250 each on counts 2 and 3.
Right. Count one will be 2,500. Count two, 250. Count three, 250. Sir, I'm gonna order you not to return to that target. And then the out on bond case, I'll do a bond in the amount of $500. Given that you were out, that case looks like, happened on November 17th, was also a theft, and so is this one. Okay? Those are your bond amounts. Keep in touch with your attorney. All right, Feldon Hudson,
Joseph Willis.
that's you, sir?
Joseph Willis.
Do you have a booking number for them, Your Honor?
I'm sorry?
A booking number for them? It would start with 2503.
For Hudson? Yes, it's 25037-632.
They bonded.
He bonded? Okay.
Yep, bonded.
All right, you're Mr. Willis?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry about that. Mr. Willis, you are charged with failing to appear. Your bond is $2,000. Failed to appear for arraignment on October 1st. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your bond is $2,000. I don't know if there's an argument.
Yes, Your Honor. Had Mr. Willis been appointed to us earlier, we certainly would have filed a notice of appearance and waiver of appearance at the arraignment. So we're asking the court to either release him on his own recognizance now that we are appointed, and we'll make sure to keep in contact with court dates. If the court's not willing to consider an RR, we ask for a $500 bond.
State would ask for a $500 bond, Judge.
500?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court will set bond at $500. Mr. Willis, keep in touch with your attorney, okay? So that you're aware of your court dates, all right? All right, Christopher Cowell.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Cowell, you're charged with driving with a suspended license. I'm gonna find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender.
And he does qualify for PTR.
All right, sir, I'm gonna grant you PTR, okay?
Any conditions, Your Honor?
Yes, no driving without a valid license. If you don't have a license, you cannot drive, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Brunette Lafort. Brunette Lafort.
Do you have a booking number for LaForte?
Two.
What's the name?
250-37639.
You said 2503.
7639.
LaForte bonded.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, and then it takes a minute to reset. All right, Jack Penn. Oh. Calderon.
You refuse?
All right, I'll appoint the public defender. Do you waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll stay the bond at $500 for him or no return to the scene of the offense. Martin Cortez?
You said Martin Cortez?
Yeah.
We don't have him.
Booking number, Your Honor?
The M8 number is 250-37640.
As bonded.
Bonnie Demetro? Okay, Mr. or Ms. Demetro, I'm sorry, you're charged with battery. I'm gonna find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. All right, your bond is currently $1,000. Any argument?
I'm asking for an ROR. Her boyfriend took her phone, smashed it. She has no phone number. She's got no way to contact anybody. She's got no way to get a hold of anybody to bond her out of jail. I am able to take testimony, if you'd like, on her willfulness to reappear in court under court order.
Okay, go ahead. Ma'am, if you could please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? All right, state your name.
Bonnie Dimitri.
All right, Ms. Vickers.
Ms. Dimitro, do you understand that there might be future court dates? Say yes or no.
Yes.
And if the judge orders you to show up for certain court dates, will you be sure to show up?
Yes.
Do you have the capability to get to court when you're supposed to?
Yes.
Have you ever failed to appear in court before?
No.
All right. Is it true that your phone has been destroyed?
Yes.
And do you have anybody's phone number memorized?
No.
And do you have any way to call anyone to assist you in making bond?
No.
And how long have you resided in Central Florida?
14 months.
Okay. And do you work?
I'm on disability.
Okay. And how much do you get paid in disability every month?
Around $960.
Okay, and do you use that money for living expenses?
Absolutely.
Nothing further.
Objection.
All right, I'll reduce the bond to, I see she does have some criminal history. I'll reduce it to $500. Ma'am, I'm gonna order you to have no contact with the victim. In this case, I'll give you a one-time return to the scene, to the incident location. It appears as though you live with that individual. All right, so you'll be allowed to go back once to collect your belongings. No contact with him. Do not use, possess, own any firearms or weapons or ammunition. If you own any, you'll be ordered to hand those over to law enforcement within 4 hours of your release from custody, okay? Stay in touch with your attorney. Daniel Lenzi.
Mental health, Your Honor.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender. Do you waive his presence?
Yes, I'll waive his presence.
Okay. I'm gonna find probable cause. Stay the bond at $500. He was out on bond on a felony. 2025 CF 7837 AO, failure to register. Was that filed on?
Yeah, it's been filed, Your Honor.
Okay. State.
What was the original bond on that charge?
It was $3,500.
State would ask the court to issue a new bond for $3,500 in that case.
Defense is asking the court to stay the bond and not take any action on this.
All right. I'm gonna issue new bond at $3,500 on the old case. Given that it was filed on, it's a felony, and he did pick up a new offense. Aisha Morales.
We don't have her.
She
You have a-
bonded out.
Do you have a booking number, Your Honor?
Oh, 25037625.
Morales bonded.
David Mutters.
Bonded.
Tiffany Nash.
Refused.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender. Do you waive her presence? Your Honor. I'll find probable cause and stay the bond at $500. Order no return to the Walmart. Daniel Tilley. Right, Mr. Tilley, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. All right, I'll find probable cause. I'll appoint the PD. State, do you have an offer?
Just give me one moment, Your Honor. I need to check the history. I don't see any history. He's transient. Adjudication time served, Judge.
All right, sir, the offer is an adjudication with credit for time served. Would you like to accept that offer?
Yes.
There'll also be court costs. I'll give you a year to pay them. Right, if you could raise your right hand and be sworn, well, hang on. All right, do you swear from the testimony you're gonna give to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? All right, state your name. All right, Mr. Tilly, I am holding here a plea form. Is this your name at the top and your signature at the bottom?
Yes, ma'am.
I need you to speak up a little.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Tilly, did you read and review this plea form?
Yes.
And in this plea form, it describes certain important rights that you're giving up. Did you review them?
Yes.
Do you understand the rights that you're giving up?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Tilly, how far did you go in school?
I graduated.
You graduated high school? All right. And have you understood everything going on here this morning? Are you entering into this plea on your own free will?
Yes.
Has anyone forced, threatened, or coerced you in any way to enter into this plea?
No, ma'am.
All right. Has anyone promised you anything other than an adjudication and credit for time served with court costs in exchange for this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication that would affect your ability to understand what's going on?
No.
Are you currently on probation?
No.
Do you understand that if you are not a U.S. citizen, by entering into this plea, you will be subject to deportation?
Yes.
All right, sir. How do you wish to plead to the charge of possession of drug paraphernalia?
No contest.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea of no contest. I'm going to find that you're alert, intelligent, you understand the nature of the charges, and are entering into this plea on your own free will. And I further find that there's a factual basis to accept the plea. I'll find you guilty, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to credit for time served, which is 1 day, in the Orange County Jail, impose court costs, and give you a year to pay those court costs, okay? There is another case, sir. You were out on bond in 2025 CF, I'm sorry, you weren't out on bond, you were ROR'd on 25 CF 9989 state. I'll take no action on that, given that he was ROR'd. All right, thank you, sir. Best of luck to you. Tiernan Whalen? All right, I'll appoint the public defender to represent him. Do you waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll find probable cause, stay the bond at $500. Dennis Chirilis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Chirilis, you have an out-of-county warrant. It's a no bond warrant from Duval County. Duval County will have 72 hours to come and get you, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Charles Holloman? All right, sir, you have 2 cases. So, sir, you were arrested in Osceola, in Orange County on an Osceola offense. That offense was grand theft of a motor vehicle. I'm gonna find probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. As to bond, Any argument state?
Judge, I don't have a packet on this case. Could you give me the case number, please?
All right, it's a grand theft of a motor vehicle. He does have criminal history. I'm gonna set bond at 2,500 on the grand theft. And then he has the operating a vehicle without a DL. I think that's an M2. Is that an M2?
Without a deal, is that M2?
No valid driver's license.
I'd ask for an
Oh,
ROR on that.
I'll reduce it to $250. All right, sir, you're to have no contact with the victim if you know that person of the grand theft auto. Okay? Keep in touch with your attorney. Herman Kirk?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Kirk. You have a warrant from, the no bond warrant from North Carolina. You're gonna be held no bond, and then for extradition, it's. Oh, okay. Extradition will come and talk to you next week,
Okay.
okay? Right, Jeffrey Roberts. Mr. Roberts, you have a warrant out of Seminole County. It's a no bond warrant. Seminole County will have 24 hours to come and pick you up. Do you have two warrants?
Just one.
Okay.
From this time.
All right, Seminole County has 24 hours to come and pick you up. You only have one warrant. Okay? Best of luck to you. Jonathan Norman. All right, I'll appoint the public defender. Do you waive his presence?
Your Honor.
All right, it's a VOP. There was previously no bond. It'll remain at no bond. Ivan Tamaya Fernandez. Okay, I'll appoint the public defender. Do you waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, it's a VOP warrant. He's being held no bond. He'll remain held no bond. Cody Arwood.
Behavior.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender. Do you waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll reduce his bond to $250, or would you like it reset tomorrow? I don't know if you want him. No, I know, I don't know if you want to reset, it's a possession, it's open container, so I'm here tomorrow, if you want it reset tomorrow.
Can we set a $250 bond and reset it tomorrow, so whichever comes first?
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, James Dixon. All right, I'll appoint the public defender. Do you waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, he also, yeah, Mr. Dixon. It's an open container case. I'll find probable cause. He has several other open cases that look like he was ROR'd on. I'll stay his bond at $250. I don't know if you want to, again, reset him for tomorrow.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
Are you going to address those add-on bonds, Your Honor? If not, those will hold him here.
So.
The open
no-
cases?
No action because all of those were RORs. And then we'll see, if he comes tomorrow, we'll see him tomorrow. If not, his bond is $250. Well, his bond is $250. He also has a reset for tomorrow. The reset does not preclude him from bonding out. Willie Edmonds? All right, appoint the PD. Do you waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll find probable cause. It's possession of drug paraphernalia. Stay the bond at $250. He was out on bond for possession of cocaine in case 25 CF 6739AO, but it was an ROR. So we'll reset him for tomorrow if you would like, Ms. Vickers.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so his bond on the new case stayed at $250. No action on the felony. Reset tomorrow. Danielle McMillian. Appoint the PD. To waiver presence.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll find probable cause. Stay the bond at $250. She was out on bond for something similar. The bond on that was $250. Was that filed on? Anyone?
1 second, Your Honor. Rita, do you have the case number on that? The one they put in the system's not right.
I'm sorry?
Do you have the case number on that add-on bond?
25 CF 11340.
It was ROR'd on that, Your Honor. It was a 33-day motion.
Okay, I'll take no action on that then. You want her reset for tomorrow?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, reset her for tomorrow. Her bond will be $250. Ernest Whetstone?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Whetstone, you're charged with open container. I'll find probable cause. Appoint the public defender. Sir, would you like a plea?
Yes.
All right, the court will offer you an adjudication with credit for time served. How long has he been in?
He's got 2 days.
So that would be 2 days in the county jail. I'll impose court costs and give you a year to pay those costs. Is that something you would like to do?
Yes,
All right. Your attorney's going to hand you a plea form. All right, sir, if you could please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You can put your hand down. Can you please tell me your name?
Ernest Whetstone.
All right, Mr. Whetstone, in my hand, I'm holding a plea form. Your name is at the top and there's a signature at the bottom. Is that your signature?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, did you read this plea form?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, in this plea form, it details several important rights that you're giving up. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, how far did you go in school?
10th grade.
Do you understand everything that's been happening here in court today?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering into this plea on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you, did anyone force, threaten, or coerce you in any way to enter into this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication that affect your ability to understand what's going on?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the adjudication, time served, 2 days in the jail with court costs in exchange for this plea? Are you on probation?
No, ma'am.
Do you understand that if you are not a United States citizen, that this plea will subject you to deportation?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Whetstone, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right, I will accept your guilty plea. I'll find you guilty, adjudicate you guilty of possession of an open container. I'll find that you're alert, intelligent, you understand the nature of the charges against you, and you're entering into this plea on your own free will. I'll further find there's a factual basis to accept the plea. So I find you guilty, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to credit for time served, 2 days in the Orange County Jail, impose court costs. You'll have a year to pay those costs. Anything further, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Best of luck to you, okay? Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.